Hi. Hello, everybody. So, doing little live readings. Isn't these cute? Um, doing some live readings. I said I was going to go live. I had a bunch of things come up, so I got behind. But I'm here. I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here now. I'm here now. It's been kind of like the energy has been nuts. Hi, Joseph. Hi. Thank you. I got them at Disney, and it was like, it's kind of like the old school, like mouse ears, I guess. Thank you. Hi, thank you. Right? These are, you love my ears. Thank you, Fontaine. So I am trying to do some readings. But you got to make it fun. I went to Disney, and they had these, and I wanted to get some mouse ears, and I was like, I tried the other ears. I made one like winking, because if I did them totally straight, you wouldn't see them at all. And I was like, I tried the other ones on, but I'm like, I really like these. One, it reminds me of Bob's Burger. I know it looks a little bit like Playboy. Now that I think about it. But these are kind of I want to say kind of like the goth type of, you know, ears they had in this section or something. Anyway, also drinking out of my little mug, the house medium merch that I have. Hello, Lolita. Oh, thank you. Are you looking to get? Are you just giving me a tip on the mouse ears? Thanks. Hello, you made it. Thank you. Yes, you did. So I'm doing readings as well. I'm so glad these mouse ears are a hit. Well, it makes me feel like I need to get more things, more things. Don't mind if I do, like tiaras and such. But I am doing readings. I prefer, like, if you're going to do, intuitive readings are 15, medium readings are 20. I prefer, like, them to be um, Venmo or PayPal or Cash App, because, Super Chat takes kind of a chunk. But I totally appreciate that. Also, let's chat. Like, anything you want to chat about. Um, Video games, aliens. Hi, Premise. Hi. I took a while. Okay, I took a while. I was supposed to be here on 3, but my air conditioning in my car broke, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get it in today. But last minute, I was able to get it in to get fixed today, and I had to like arrange all that. And it is like, I don't want to complain. I feel like I have something in my tooth. Sorry. I don't want to do that on camera. Oh, I did it on camera anyway, didn't I? I don't want to feel like I complained, because I complained we had no sun, and now we have sun. But anyway, anybody have any good video games they like to recommend? I like storyline and I like story choice games. I'm playing The Last of Us for the 4th time. Anybody have any questions? Spiritual stuff as well. Oh, thanks, Casey. So are you guys looking to get a reading? Because Anne doing readings a little different. Maybe it's not in there, but it is 15 for a intuitive and 20 for a medium. But I didn't probably make that clear. So if you're looking to get a reading, and I prefer if you could use my if I book a reading with you, are you able to communicate with someone on life support? Ooh, Hannah, I'm so sorry. And yes, I can. Because they're in between the worlds. If it's true that crowns and elaborate adornment can protect your energy, kind of true. Kind of true. In the sense that I got your Venmo Fontaine. I'm gonna write down. In the sense that things that you wear. Can I add more to the chat? Yeah, sure. So just for future reference, maybe pin your reading info, Adela, since most aren't looking at the description. Okay, thank you, Lolita. I screwed up. My bad. Yeah, okay, let me answer that question. This thing was covered. Okay. Hold on. I'm typing this up. I'm typing it up as we go. Can you tell? Do I look like I'm typing? Okay. So you're gonna get a medium reading, Casey? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna put you up. And then I'll pin it. Thank you. I love these ears too. Aren't they fun? Okay. So Lolita, I got you on the list. Wait, no, Fontaine. Sorry, Fontaine, I got you on the list as a intuitive, and then Casey as a medium. So is it true that you can protect your energy? Yeah, kind of. Like you can wear if you wear a hoodie or you wear like a beanie, it's kind of more symbolic. Ooh, I like this music. It's kind of symbolic, that you're doing that. It isn't like literal. So you can, in a way. You're kind of like, I believe clothes can have like an energy or presenting an energy that you want to have on you, like protecting. Like I definitely wear tighter type of clothes, boots, things like this, that when I'm trying to push off an energy of protection. So yeah, I definitely feel like I like headpieces more than I like hats. I just bought a hat today to deal with the sun. I was like, okay, I'm one of those people wearing those floppy hats, but I was like, I'll be damned, it works. Keeps the sun out of your face. But I do like to wear, I prefer like crown type things. I do feel like it kind of gives off an energy. Yeah, I bought one of those hats and I was like, oh, I'm doing this, huh? And I was like, you know what? Keeps the sun out. So I do feel like putting something on your head can almost feel symbolic in a way. Yeah. So that's a very good question. Thank you. His life support is being shut off today. So I'm just waiting for the news, honestly. But yeah, I was just wondering, oh. That is very difficult. I've had to do that. Game I started you might like is Disney Dreamlight Valley. My daughter and I spent 3 hours, and I haven't even scratched the surface of the game. What kind of game is it? I like realistic games. Like I play The Last of Us a million times before the show ever came out, obviously. Red Dead, um, Resident Evil. Um, let's see. I need to finish War of God. I did GTA, but I didn't finish it. Waiting for the new GTA. I like games like that. I don't really like fantasy games too much. So, what are we talking? What kind of game is it? Um, yeah, Hannah, that's very difficult. I've had to do that. I know how hard that is. So I feel what you're going through. Fontaine, you can go ahead and write in your question that you have for me about your intuitive reading. And then I like these ears because it reminds me of Bob's Burger. And also kind of, I guess they could look like Playboy ears. I didn't think of that at the time. But but I like them because they're kind of the goth version of Disney. Storytelling with all Disney characters. Oh, yes, I've heard of that. Incorporated by his Merlin, leading you through tasks to find out white darkness has covered a land and everyone has lost their memory. Because that sounds like Earth. Sounds like what happens when we get pushed into this realm. You lose the memory of where you came from. Sounds familiar. I did hear of that game. I did see that game. Do you see how my little fancy water? If you don't like drinking water, I like drinking water, whether it has stuff in it or not, but this makes it. Elandra, Adela, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, you too. Hi, wondering about career stuff. My boss is trying to sell another company of his. The company I work for of his will benefit financially. It does sell. Wondering if and when it will sell. Company I work for of his will benefit. That's a good question, Fontaine. Ooh, I love those. And by the way, it is also a good question for the house medium because it is a podcast where you send in your questions about paranormal and real estate. Have you listened? And have you seen my merch? Okay. Enough about me. Let's get out the. Speaking of Disney, let's get out the magic wand. Every week, listening. You have? Yay! Oh, quick announcement before I answer Fontaine's question. Next week's episode, and I was supposed to work on it today, but everything got so out of hand. I'll be promoting this. I'm going to be having, if you look him up, his name is Bill Letson. He's gone viral on YouTube and on TikTok for his NDE, near-death experience that he had. And he is going to be on my podcast next week. I reached out to him and he agreed. He has an incredible story and a lot of the stuff. It was just a guest on the House Medium. So fun. Yes, you were. His near-death experience is pretty much spot on to how I see that world. So it's going to be a good one. And I feel like this weird thing ever since I got him on my podcast. Awesome. I have yet to listen to your latest podcast. The latest episode is Dee and I just spaced out. Jed. And Dee and Jed are on, and they both have very two personal stories, very intense stories, both intense. So prepare. Because there may be a little bit of a trigger warning of one of the stories because there is a violence in it, but it's just to mention briefly. But both of them have these really intense stories that they'll be sharing. That I tell them, what I see. And of course, one of them is another like, uh, you know, kind of history thing. But anyway, next week will be Bill Letson. If you look him up, he went viral on YouTube and on TikTok. Hi, sorry. Are you doing collective? No, I don't do collective readings because I'm not a tarot card reader. I do individual readings, $15 for intuitive and 20 for medium, but I get pretty detailed into my readings. I'm not a yes or no, which is why I don't do collective. Okay. However, on my Patreon, I do energy climates and I post a bunch of things that's a little different. But let's get into Fontaine's reading. Okay, Fontaine, where are you? So let me take a look. Oh, shoot. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't do that kind of. I don't really understand when people do collective, because just be careful, those, because to be honest, that's basically kind of giving a saying everybody's walking in the same path. So I just don't feel they really are helpful or accurate enough for me. Like meaning like I want to get in and really see what's going on for you. Okay. So Fontaine, let me take a look. I remote view also. So that's how I read. Let me take a look at that place. So I feel like when I remote view it, it feels very positive in the sense that he's like very busy doing all the things, getting all the things done, putting everything in its place and getting it ready to sell. So I do feel like a very positive, um, a very a very positive outlook on it. Definitely is going to sell. And yeah, I just don't see it not selling. I feel like the only thing I get like a weird feeling is like greed. Ooh, it just popped in. Awesome. Oh, okay, sorry, I already read that. Yeah, I feel like he may be a little greedy, and that could cause a problem, meaning like they're gonna put a really good offer in front of him, and he just may be greedy of wanting more. I feel that's the only caveat. That's the thing that might get in the way is his own greed. So they will give him a very fair offer, something that could change things for him, and he may hold out. However, I don't see there being a problem selling. I definitely feel that's going to happen. The greed part is going to put a wrinkle on the time. So, meaning like if he wasn't greedy, he would have probably sold it in the next 4 to 5 months. Um, but I feel like it's going to push it about 7 to 8 months from now. Which I feel like he's okay with. Maybe other people aren't okay, but for some reason it's worth it to him. Like he'd rather be greedy, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. Sorry, I have like a lazy eye and it does wander, but I know how to pull it back in. So if you're like, something's going on with your eye, I notice you're not imagining it. Does that make sense to you, Fontaine? So yeah, I definitely feel this is going to do well. Are you guys there? Is this mic on? Okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't feel like you need to worry. I think the only thing is that if you have any influence on him at all, if you have any way to get him to listen to you at all in any shape or form, I would encourage him to not be so greedy, to maybe go with the offer a little quicker. So, yeah, anybody have any other type of questions or anything? Anything they want to any questions about spirituality or anything about the paranormal. In the meantime, while we're seeing if you guys have any questions, I was just wondering if it would sell. Yes, thanks. Okay, yeah, it's definitely going to sell. I feel very positive about it. And he's doing all his due diligence. I never say that term, but it comes to my mind. Okay, so let's go with Casey. Who would you like me to connect you with? Ooh, this music's getting intense. I like this kind of music myself. Your dad. Have we spoken to your dad before? By any chance? Or is this my first time connecting you to your dad? No. Okay. All right, Casey. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear the music, if it sounds far away. Oops. Apologize. Okay. I turned it down a little bit. I didn't know if it was getting too loud. If you can't hear it, I can turn it up if you like. Okay, turned it up a little bit. So the first thing I feel when I see your dad is that there's kind of like he has to take care of business. He's saying that he knew he was going to pass. He knew it was coming. It was definitely a difficult passing. He felt like here, 1 second. Pause the music. Well, let me just pause the music for a minute. He definitely knew it was coming. He saw that this was going to happen to him. But yeah, he definitely is talking about feeling like he felt like everything happened so fast and he didn't have a chance to catch up. Like he felt like everything was happening so fast that he didn't have a chance to catch to even like comprehend everything. Um he's saying that, it kind of there was fear. I feel like when I'm him, I'm getting like pulled under, almost like I'm getting pulled and I'm getting pulled away from this world quickly. He's talking about his lungs and the breathing was so difficult. Like I feel like that pain, when you get like pneumonia or something and you just can't. I don't know if you ever had that experience where you get chlorine and you swallow too much chlorine. Um, that's the feeling I get. Hello, Ash. Yeah, so I feel like when I hear him, he's talking about he suffered a long time, so we were happy to see him. Okay, R.I.P. He is saying that he was scared. Like I just got this like I keep getting a feeling of like he was afraid leading up to his passing, but as when he passed, he felt nothing but relief and joy and beauty. And he's saying it was just a beautiful experience and that he wished he knew that, else he wouldn't have been so afraid. He did go through quite a bit physically and felt like he was put, kind of through the ringer almost in that way. He is talking about, hold on, January, February, end of January going into February. Hi, Paradox. Something about January, February. I don't know, something having to do with January, February. That's when he passed. Okay. He's also taking me through the front door. This is when I remote view. He's pretty like to the point in at no, I'm reading for Casey talking to her deceased father. Um he when I walk through the front door, I see like there's kind of like He's talking about going through the front door and going to the right side. There's like all these windows and everything peering in. Um, but he also saying that this area is where he tries to connect with everyone, almost like it's like a living room area, and maybe there's even like pictures of him or something like that there. Um, he's saying that this world was very difficult for him, that he felt like it was a battle all the time, and he just wants you to know that he tried his best. He tried very hard to do his best. He's sorry that he's apologizing for not being the father he wished he could have been. And there's something about the picture of him. Did you guys have a funeral? Because he's talking about like everyone there speaking about him or talking about him, and the pictures that were picked out for him. I don't know what that means. And also, let's pause this real quick and do a spirit shuffle. We had a celebration of life, but honestly, I don't remember much because I was 16. Okay. Yeah, I think it's more that. I think that's why I keep seeing the picture, because it reminds me of like more like what you're describing, a celebration of life. Let's hear what song he picks for you. Okay. He says you talk to him often. I did just recently do a lovely Father's tribute this last month for him. Oh, nice. Okay, maybe it's that, right? Oh no, I don't think that's the right song. This is Pantera called Walk. And I'm having a hard time with my shuffle. Okay. Here we go. Oops. It's in the wrong. This isn't my songs. All right, here we go. Why is there like, okay, this is the problem with the new shuffle. I don't like it. It doesn't let me shuffle it like it used to. It's going in order, I think. Let me see. Is it going in order? I used to be able to shuffle this better. Is he like into heavy metal music? Okay, hold on. I'll try it again. Wait, that's the wrong song. It used to be where I could hit shuffle and it would do it, and now it doesn't do it as. Okay, well, it's definitely not in order because this is Pretty in Pink. This is Pretty in Pink. Well, I mean, if you've seen the movie, it is about a father and a daughter, and the mother passes. But I don't know if that's fitting. Maybe my shuffle is not working. Let's see the lyrics. If he's telling you to shuffle scry spelling, I have certain song for him and mentioned it in the tribute. He's telling you to shuffle scry spelling. Good movie though. Yeah, it is a good movie. It's my favorite movie. One of my favorites. But it is like, please don't take my heart away. Please just one more tonight. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's doing what it normally does. Spirit shuffle is when the spirit, picks the song. But ever since it changed, Spotify changed their shuffling thing. I don't like it as much. It used to be truly shuffling, where it would just shuffle the song. I don't know. Is your mom still here? I get into trouble playing this music by the YouTube gods. They're gonna take me down for playing this music. She is okay. Yeah, I don't feel this has anything to do with your dad. Myself, But I appreciate the song. It just didn't work out the way I wanted because it won't let me shuffle like it used to. It really sucks. You play 30 seconds, then off, and then 30 seconds. Oh, thank you, Paradox, Alan. Thank you. Has to be gaps. Okay. Does he have anything to say to my son? They never got to meet. They'll bill ya. They will? They'll bill me? Okay. Yeah, so like, he did meet your son because he helped bring your son here. That's what they do. He's saying I don't know, but it's almost like you were lonely or you needed this. This is more what I'm saying. It was almost like it was for you to have this in your life. So yeah, I think people don't realize that people in the other realm, especially grandparents, they help bring those spirits into this realm. He's already met your son. He's saying your son is this bright light, very, very rambunctious, full of life. Isn't the willow flower similar to him? Meaning he's similar to him, where he likes to be meet people and connect to people and isn't shy. I don't know if that's right or if there's another spirit. He's saying that just remember with him that you have to kind of keep him on track with seeing people for who they are, because he tends to see the good in them more. So you have to kind of keep them in check, like, hey, not everybody's got good intentions, not just see the good parts. So I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, the 30-second on, 30-second off, that's kind of why I do it real quick, but you're right, I don't do it within the song. That makes sense. Hi, Belle Lopez. And lastly, hold on. He says there's something about the month of May. That's the last thing significant. Something about the month of May towards the end. Yeah. So yeah, that's your reading. So I'm just doing like little readings. It's 15 for intuitive, 20 for medium. And then also we're just chatting. We're talking video games. We're talking aliens. I don't know about May. Okay. Yeah, he says May has to do with him. Something to do with him. It's connected to him. Do with me. Yeah, something to do with him where things changed. He said everything changed for him in the month of May. So I don't know. You can check it out. So we're chatting. I was doing some readings and doing a little chat and connecting, talking about my podcast, The House Medium, and how you're all going to send in your emails if you had a paranormal experience or a question on real estate. Things like this. Are those flowers? Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Talking about aliens, talking about the paranormal, and video games. That's what we were talking about. And I'm doing readings. That's the vibe in here right now. And just chilling, just having a chill vibe, How do people feel at this time? A lot of people I know have been pretty stressed out. A lot of my readings, people have been coming to me with a lot of stress. So, how are people feeling right now? Themselves? Everybody okay? Hanging in? The energy has been kind of chaotic in the world and kind of insane. Feeling the emotions, tired, drained, and stressed. Yeah. That's what I've been getting a lot in my readings. Everyone's feeling that way. I feel that way too. It's been kind of a struggle to push past it. Can I ask why you always say believe what you feel like it's true and discard what you don't like? If what you're saying is all true, why let people believe otherwise? Have always been curious. Um, because it's true to me. If I were to tell people this is true, CBD great for anxiety, sleeplessness. I have edibles, so I agree. It helps. Because I'm not trying to have followers and have a cult. Um, what you can believe works for you doesn't mean it's also true that coffee wakes you up, and it's also true that's a fact, right? But it doesn't mean that works for you. You see what I mean? And nobody can tell you for sure. I've only come to understand what I've learned so far. I wake up every 2 to 3 hours. Same. Yeah, same here. That's the one time I can't fight off and not see that realm is through the night. I can't block it. So I believe that you have to find your own formula of what fits who you are. There are many truths. There are many things that are true and many things that apply, but it may not work for you. I don't believe in past lives, and some people believe that's absolutely true, that there is definitely past lives, and that's an absolute truth to them, but it doesn't feel right for me. Missouri here, completely legal now. Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm in LA. Don't worry about it. We can have it delivered to the door. It's very legal. It's been legal for some time. If we choose life on material world and if we can evolve in spirit alone, why would we choose Earth? It's the challenge. And that's what's interesting about my next episode of my podcast that's going to have the NDE, the near death experience, Bill Letson, is because he saw this, and there was another guy who had an NDE who was on YouTube as well. So many mysteries. I think I understand better now. Yeah, so we come here because this is the hardest, the Earth is the hardest realm. There are many planets, many dimensions, many places to live a life. But kind of imagine it's great they finally did here. Yeah, that is good. Kind of imagine that if someone said, hey, you think you understand things, you think you know how things work, you think you know life, you think you have it all down. Well, why don't you try a life where it's very difficult? I even thought about this today because I was dealing with my air conditioning breaking in the middle of record breaking heat out here and all that stuff. And I was like, the challenge of this world is the material world, the physical world, and how it it beats us up, and how are we going to handle it? And we fail, and I fail, everyone fails many times because we get upset, we get frustrated, we get angry, we feel bad for ourselves, we completely lose perspective, things like this. And so I feel like biobot 3D bodies. Yeah. So I feel like if you're but then I was like, okay, remember that there are many people in such more difficult positions, and how do they rise above it? And we are here for the challenge because there's a limitation of time and space here. We are in these biobot 3D bodies, um, and that's kind of the the problem. I mean, not the problem, that I think people don't understand that before we came here, we thought we knew how it would be. Kind of imagine if you went on a trip somewhere and someone says, "Oh, I'm going to do that too," and you're like, "Oh, sorry, that's someone calling." Okay, imagine if you were like, "Okay, so someone's calling," and I said no one's allowed to call. What kind of bullshit is that? Like, I literally put a block. I had blocked calls. Who calls anymore? Okay, well, I don't know this person, so okay. Anyway, oh, okay, Lolita wants to be friends. Okay. So I see you, Lolita. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're here. We're here for the challenge. We're here to challenge ourselves. What advice would I give to a newbie medium? The advice I would give to a newbie medium is you need to practice, and um, make sure you're doing true mediumship. Mediumship is mediating the dead to the living. It's not just seeing spirits. It's just not just seeing spirits around people. The other thing is, it's a lifetime. It's a dedication. It isn't just something you go, oh, I think I'm a medium and I'll just kind of do this. You have to dedicate YouTube calling for their living. That's right. I'll get to it, YouTube. God, don't you have enough? Um, so the big mistake people make is not understanding that this is something you commit to, and that you're going to hone it for the rest of your life. Also, you have to understand it's a very lonely path. It's not glamorous in any way, shape, or form. I know people think it's like this amazing thing, and it's not about you at all. If you are not willing to put yourself on the line of saying, you're over here, this is about the person you're reading for and the person who died, that you are in between those two beings, and it's nothing to do with you at all, how great you are or what you're doing. The spirit world doesn't really care about you in that way. Fairy folk, the spirit world is like, you're here to deliver a message for us, and when you make it about yourself, they will. So it's like to take it, have ethics, and realize it's something you have to hone for the rest of your life if you're serious. This isn't just something you go, oh, I think I can do this and this will be fun. um, no. Also, I don't think people realize the intensity
Battery 30%.
of
Connected to
and
iPhone 2.
I'm connecting the speaker again. How intense it is that you're dealing with grief, you're dealing with pain, you're dealing with people's loss. So it's no joke. That's my advice. As far as can people have kids on the other side? Um, Not really, no, and it's not necessary. There's a reason we have kids here. We have kids here to be challenged. Children challenge you, and they also bring the light back into your life. We forget that light. We forget the light we've had. Um, Thank you, Tomato. Ash. Thank you, Ash. Um, we have that light inside of us, and then we forget. We forget that light is there, and children are there to remind us. They come into our lives to hopefully remind us, and we fail oftentimes because we don't value childhood in this dimension. And that dimension, it's not necessary. There's a collective whole there, so you can be a mother or father to so many spirits and energies. You're not really needed to be challenged in that way. We take turns being parents or children. We take turns being parents or children. That's a good question. I feel like it's not decided. I don't believe the future's written before you get here. So I don't believe in past lives and reincarnation. So you have that decision on this realm, meaning like once you're in this realm, you can decide if you want, obviously, to have children or not. So, and there's many factors of why you might not have children. Maybe your body can't do it. So I don't believe everything is written out in stone. We are given a certain set of circumstances, and we kind of know the vague idea of it. We come into this world, and then it's how you handle it is the challenge of being here. How you handle the good parts and the bad parts. What are you going to do with it? So I don't really believe in the idea that it's written, that we've had this agreement, oh, I'm going to be a parent. It depends on how things went. Every decision, again, has a domino effect. And by the way, I followed the YouTube tutorial of how to block calls and it didn't work. So I don't know. I have do not disturb on. It's very irritating. I just want you to know I'm going to cleanse my space because ever since I've been doing this podcast, the energy's gotten pretty hectic in my space. And I know it's from talking to all these different energies. Some of them I probably would never talk to. So it's just getting crazy up in here. It is. I'm telling you, like, every electronical thing has gone wonky. Nothing works. Some of these things are user error, I will say for sure. Like, I recorded that podcast with the episode for next week, and I thought I recorded video, but apparently I only recorded to see each other and not. But I'm pretty positive I didn't. Like, matter of fact, when I hang up here, I'm going to go check and go, let me see. They told me I didn't record the video, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got the notification, but I don't know if they're just tipping me or if you want a reading, because the readings are 15 for an intuitive and 20 for a medium. That makes sense, but I bet only helps you become stronger in your protection. I did see it. I said thank you to Paradox. Yeah, I did see that about Ash. So Ash, they're 15 for intuitive, which I tried to pin at the top. Oh, Lolita, I didn't see you there. Sorry, Lolita. I just thought it said you wanted to be my friend. Okay, Lolita, I got you. You want a medium reading? Yeah, thank you, Tim. Thank you, Tim. Ash. I thought I said it. I appreciate it. I figured that's what. I know you know what's up. Thanks for looking out. That makes sense, but I bet it only helps you become stronger in your protection. Not really. I'm always very strong in my protection. I find it kind of more annoying because I'm like, I have to double it up because I'm usually really strong in my protection. And now I have to put even more energy into it. It's just, it's just more things to do. Okay, Lolita, who did you want to speak to who has passed? And I love all these questions. These are all really, really good questions. Medium pet dog. Oh, okay. Okay, so I love doing animal readings. Just remember that I have to preface it with this. Animals are a little like not emotional at all. They tend to not get emotional. They just kind of, it's like they just tell us how it happened, what was going on. They're very resolved with death. They're very at peace with death. They kind of understand it in a different level. Like, they're like, okay, when this body's done, I got to just get rid of it and go. And they get more upset about it for us. Like, they're trying to help us through it. Okay, so let's take a look at your dog. And also the other thing is, and my cat, of course, is talking right when I'm talking to your dog. But the other thing I will say is that sometimes I pick up on a bunch of other animals. So if I pick up on several animals around you, don't worry, we'll keep going till we get to it, okay? My cat's gonna probably cry, so I hope that's okay. She's not crying, she just wants in and then she wants out, she wants in, she wants out, she wants in, she wants out. These are cats. This is how they act. All right, hold on. Can you speak to someone never met? Like I have an older brother that passed away very young before I was born. Yes. As long as you know stuff about the person, I can speak to them. They can see you and feel you fine. They know you pretty well. So that's not a problem. I do those all the time. As long as you have information about the person, so we can confirm the stuff I'm telling you. Fairy folk drive me crazy with acoustic telepathy communications. Oh, cool. Interesting. Okay. So let's see your dog. So I see like two. So I'm trying to make it out. One looks small, one looks floppy ears. Kind of more. So I look off to the side. I have like my little, like, I call it movie screen where I see them. One looks like almost like floppier ears, I think, and kind of fluffier, and one's smaller. They're kind of looking at each other. The one that I see that kind of is a little bigger and a little furrier and just has like a really good energy. Like they're very positive. They just kind of look like they were chill. The other one's a little more hyper. Anyways, I don't know if they both belong to you or not. Um, the one is saying that they keep talking about the stomach area, the small dog hyper. That's the one. Okay. I'm just gonna real quick the other one. Do you know the other one? Because the other one started talking, but um, the bigger one is talking about the stomach area. The little hyper small one is saying they loved being around you. They felt like their job was to lift your spirit, was to make you feel happy. They felt like they kept you. Their job was to also to keep you going, like get you out, get you doing stuff, get you moving. They definitely didn't give you a break in energy. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be able to get down too long around this dog, is my sense. Like you would immediately feel like you don't have time to think about your problems because this dog is like very energetic and almost like, hey, don't worry about this stuff. Let's just go. Let's just go for a walk. Let's just play. You're gonna be fine. They had a really, really they by the way, is this a boy? I can't tell, to be honest. Anyway, when I see them, they're like a girl. Okay, that's what I say. I couldn't tell this time. A lot of times animals are definitely non-binary in their thinking, like they don't really care about stuff like that. But anyway, I feel like when she's like very like protective and very much wanted to lift your spirit. She's saying that for her body just started, like, for some reason. I know this is weird because they're a dog and they don't have a chest, but there's something in this area that started to hurt, and the eating was painful, and I feel nauseous at times. Yeah, I just feel like she's just really shutting down, is what she's saying. She's saying her insides just started to shut down more and more and more. Um, she felt completely loved and taken care of, and that you had to let her go. Just there was no way she was going to stay in the way she was. She was so yes, at the end had a bad cough and decreased eating. Okay, yeah, I think it's the cough that I'm sensing, because all animals decrease eating when they're sick. But she said you did all the right things. You made her feel good. You made her feel safe. You helped let her go, and that you need to not worry because you're talking to her a lot. She just didn't want to be here anymore in that body. So stop wondering. And then also, there's something about, hold on. She keeps showing me like a blue toy. And she says that she would look for you every time you came home. Like she's that dog that's like, you're home. She's happy you're home. She's always wanted to be doing stuff and going places. Yes, out of habit, call her name. Yeah. She says it's totally fine, that she like has no problem, like talk to her, she's fine, she's here. It's very easy for her. She had no pain, no suffering, not to worry. Shh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come over here. You need to calm down. So, I think it's interesting that my cat is getting louder as we're talking to your dog. You're gonna knock the mic around. Okay. Yes. When we pulled in the garage and it was ready for us to enter the house. Yeah. She very much took her job seriously. Did you guys hear her in the mic? She took her job seriously and kind of felt like she was there to. She's very persistent. She won't stop. She'll just keep knocking everything. Come on. She took her job seriously and felt like it was her job to make sure that you were lifted. She says that she will bring you another dog. I know this. See, you stop. Look at. She's very, very pushy. And she's big, and she's pushing on everything. She's pushing the table. She's pushing everything. Okay, so yeah, she felt like that's her main thing she wanted you to know. I hope that makes sense. Just got a new puppy after a year she passed. Yeah, they help you do that. No. She likes to eat wires, so she's trying to eat this wire. They help you get new animals. This is something they always do. Oh my God. She's like knocking everything over. I'm sorry. She's wild. She's wild. Terry. All right, Terry. I see you. She just doesn't care. I just got it. Yeah, I had a feeling, so I checked. See, it helps to be psychic at times. All right, Terry, it's been a while. What can I do for you? So I hope that helped, Lolita. Go ahead and talk to her. They love it. Animals are the easiest. Animals are the easiest. They're so easy, and they're so, just like in life, they give a lot of themselves in the other realm. Should I pursue my master's program in this coming August? I'm accepted, but I got a lot on my plate. Not sure if I should do it now or postpone it to the next year. Well, first of all, I already know from reading Terry in the past, and I already know from knowing a lot about you. Yes, you should pursue your master's degree. Yes. But let's look at when. Okay? I see my baby bear all the time. Yep. We're calling you Ash, right? Not tomato. It's Ash, right? Okay, here's my little magic wand to go. You're going to you're getting your master's degree. Did I say that loud enough in the mic? I just want to see if it should be now or next year. I don't have to really look that hard. It came to me very quickly that you should wait a year, and here's why. Not because you have a lot on your plate, but because this is serious, because this is you really going for, moving your career even further, and you need to feel unencumbered. You need to feel free. You need to feel good about it. It's Timothy. Oh, sorry. Timoteo. Timoteo. Timoteo? Is it Timoteo? So you need to feel free and unencumbered. So I feel like next year. because I feel like you're going to feel in a much more resolved place, a much more kind of place. Yeah, I feel like you should wait. Yes, I kind of feel this feeling I should wait for some reason. It's just because you'll be really like, you hear this music, like you'll be really charged up. You'll be like ready to go, have all of your ducks in a row. You'll feel like you got, the wind on your back, like you've done other things, and you'll feel stronger, you'll feel less burnt out, and you'll kill it. Because you always do, Terry. Because you're a smart cookie. So it's not hard for you. It's not hard for you even if you did it now, but there's no reason you have to put yourself through it now. Does that make sense? So that's a big yes. Get your master's, but wait. Awesome. Awesome well. What is awesome well? Oh, Timoteo. Yeah, that's right. I've heard that. Did I say it right? I feel like it's my name, Adela. Okie dokie. Thanks as always. Okay, good. Well, everybody, it's been a crazy day for me. I'm kind of trying my goal is to come on here a few times a week and to kind of make it chill and a little bit longer so we can like read and chat. And maybe I have like a different headpiece each time. One day it'll be this. I have a I used to have a bunch of things, by the way, because I used to do lives a lot on a different platform. Um, I think I got rid of them all, but I have quite a few still. Uh, hats and all kinds of things. But anyway, remember that I have my Instagram, and I have, you can follow me there. And you also, oh, Kimberly, no, Kimberly, you paid for your reading yesterday. I will read Kimberly. She's my last reading. And if you have any questions before I go, I'm happy to. Yes. No, it's not your fault. I came late, so go for it. This is perfect time as I can jump in after work. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to make like around three. I notice is a good time for people on here. That's what I've noticed. Were you getting, Kimberly, an intuitive reading? Yeah, blue heart for Kimberly. Blue heart. Did you guys see like this awesome job my nail lady did? Did you see that? Not my nail lady. I don't have to call her my nail lady. Nail artist. That she's the nail artist. I did ask for these though, and this is Ta. She taught me this, and it's usually what you do at Chinese New Year. And she taught me it is a symbolism of good luck and good fortune. So she did it for me at Chinese New Year, and then she's yeah, and so but now we do it every time. So I said, I need all the good luck. I need all the good luck. I need all the good energy. And she taught me the whole thing, but it's usually black and red and gold, and red and gold is for bringing in the positive energy and how you put it on your altar, and you know, not altar witchy though. She doesn't call it altar. Anyway, she taught it to me. So I didn't just put something on and didn't know what the meaning of it. Because believe me, one of the people's like, does she even know what it means? And I was like, yes, I know what it means. Okay, Kimberly, where's your question, young lady? Or questions? Because I think you paid for two. What questions do you have? Looking good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I said that like I am Elvis. My work life changes. My work life changes coming. Okay. What are you looking to change? Like, let's be more specific, because I teach you this. The future doesn't just happen to us. So, what are you looking to change? Like, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to change jobs, and what kind of field are you in? My feeling is that this is a time where everything has to be really up, like looking into a different job. I was about to say everything has to be uprooted. And what field are you in? The reason why I always ask that is because then I can see in the world the different fields and where they're going, you know what I mean? And where that field is heading, where I see the future of it. Retail management. Okay, yeah, I don't see that. You're not going to be doing retail management anymore. I got to go. Got to have dinner. Goodbye. Till next stream. Thank you. Yes, I have to go after this and have dinner too, so I understand. I feel like this is about changing everything direction completely, Kim. If I can call you Kim. I feel that I see you shifting completely different gears and kind of moving more into something you're more feel connected to. I see management, but not retail management. For some reason, I saw you like, I know this is going to sound out of left field, but have you ever been into like event planning or event running? Because I saw you like in different locations at different times, not like the same thing all the time, or either it's like you're working for like an event place where you put on different events at different locations, or pop-ups or something like this. I know this may sound like random, but I feel like you have to broaden your idea of what you're looking for. Don't just go applying for other retail jobs. So you have to remember, the future is something you work with. It doesn't just happen to you. You have to put the energy up to, would love to be mobile like that. So you have to meet it halfway. So what I mean by that is, I don't know what happened. Did the music just turn off? Oh, I'm telling you, I got to cleanse. You have to meet the future halfway. So you got to apply for things and look outside the box. Like, don't just apply for the typical things you normally do. Been the same company at 20 years. Time for change. Yes, time for change. Have you been looking in a different like type of work? Have you applied for different things? Like,
Battery
have
30%.
you applied for
Connected to. I found two.
different, like, location, like different
Connected
type
to.
of
That is
not
iPad.
locations, but different type of work? You have to be open to something new and a different type of job, meaning like a different type of field. Not yet. Okay, so I feel like you applying to a different type of field is what has to happen next, meaning like look for someone looking for an assistant in event planning, or like pop-ups and things like this, because I kind of saw you quote on the field. Start looking now. Don't wait, because you want to wait till your backup is against the wall. You want to look where you have the freedom and the time. So I feel like you should start looking now, and then get prepared to start moving into something new in the fall, because I do see the fall, not this summer, but the fall, moving into like around October, November. Will it sustain me financially? Well, of course, Kim, I wouldn't tell you this if it didn't. It doesn't work like that. But you have to put the energy into it, meaning like you have to look for the right place that fits you and fits your life and you feel good about. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, well, I hope the universe delivers everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be picky. I just saw you. You know what it is? I think it's weddings, like a wedding planner. Yeah, I just saw it really. Weddings. Yeah. I feel like, look, Look for someone who may need, oh, that's great. Okay, I will. Yeah, because I feel like you're, I don't, I'm slow to jump. Yeah, you got to like kind of start looking. And I don't know if what retail type of stuff you're into, that you do now, but I feel like what they like is that it's somehow connected and they like your experience and you're willing to learn. And you're like, listen, I'm willing to learn. I'll learn on the field with you. I'm a really good manager. I can self manage. I don't need a lot of, you know what I mean, babying, and I'll help you with everything and I'll be on top of it. So I saw like a wedding planner. Yeah, because I saw you clearly. I don't know if that makes sense to you, and I hope that helped. And thanks for popping on. I'm so glad that you made it. An outlet manager, warehouse, and sales. Um, what's an outlet manager mean? Oh, like an outlet? Like an outlet, like where you get clothes and stuff at the outlet, like that? Okay, I see what you're saying. I feel like you have to look around. Me too. Thank you so much. So start looking more in that direction. I just want to push you in that direction. Okay? What do you think? Evie says yes. Look in that direction. All right. By the way, been watching season 4 Stranger Things recently. Best season ever. Season 5 cannot come faster. Yes, it is the best season. No more industrial. No, right. None for, right, profit. No nonprofit. Exactly. No, for more industrial, not nonprofit. Oh, no, this isn't going to be a nonprofit. This is going to be for profit. It is the best season for sure. So many things I talk about Stranger Things that is, based on real things. But I hate to tell you this, because of the strike, it's probably not coming to, I think they said 2025. Even maybe could be later even. So, yeah, 2025, I think they said. They'll be like 30 having kids. So it could be interesting. Thanks. Thanks, Evie. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Have a great night or day or afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. And I'm going to go get some dinner. I'm glad you made it, Kimberly. Keep me updated, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you all soon. And listen to my podcast.